All right, guys, welcome to Fantasy Sports Wrap. I believe this is episode 47, and Darren Phillip, not Darren Potter, Darren Phillip, Michael Potter.
Philip.
I think we have some clarification in baseball. Not totally happy about it, but it looks as if the top two teams in the league are going to be victorious, and your championship is going to be Docs and Jocks and Phoenix Tower.
Looks like it. Looks like it.
Well, you can tell neither of us are very happy about that, but
Well, I've been out of this a long time ago, so I'm disappointed for you because they had a little bit of a chance coming into today. You did, but it was one in a million.
it was one in a million. It was very much an uphill battle, and they took care of business at the end. They gave me some opportunities in whip and things like that, but I just got to a position where I had to start two guys, and they both got blown up. And after that, it was pretty much over. Everybody can point back. I had Boxberger a blown save early in the week. Santana had a win that Minnesota blew, and then today Britton blew a save, which would have got me up there again, but they got a save. So kudos to D&J. They're going to beat me 7-3. I think that's probably what's going to hold. And then I believe Tom's going to win 6-4 probably. And then it'll be Tower and Docs and Jocks in the championship round. And one of them will be the champ out of the West. As it should be.
Yeah. You got what you wanted. The East couldn't pull through.
Yeah, and I'm not going to root for either of them. I'm just gonna say, hey, look, good luck to both of you guys. They were the top two teams. I mean, they were the top two teams in the league. I don't know how they did it. I was looking at Phoenix Tower's lineup today going, are you kidding me? You won with those guys on your lineup, but they produced. And so he's going to the championship.
Got to give it to him. Got to give it to him. I'm still baffled, and I'll be baffled during the entire offseason about how this happened. But, kudos to where it's due, and they did a good job. So
I don't know if he's got a first-round pick in his lineup. This is Tower's lineup. Aaron Sebia at catcher. Rizzo, good first baseman. Castro at second. Okay. Bryant at third. He's had a great year. Elvis Andrus at shortstop. Not a great year. Bogarts, Pujols, decent year. Worth, Bautista, very good. Zobrist has been very good. That's been a good pickup. JD Martinez, that's good. Jackie Bradley Jr. And the utility player everybody fought over, Didi Gregorius. And that guy's playing for a championship.
Well, he's also playing Sorry about that. He's also playing.
What, you got to get another play? Do you got to put another quarter in, or what is that?
No, it was myself.
Oh, okay.
He's also playing on a contending team in the real major leagues, which is baffling to me as well. It's kind of like you look at Tom's team, and you think of the current Yankees who have three Diamondback stiffs in their lineup now.
Yeah,
they're up there.
Pretty amazing. Well, if you look at the lineups, you would think Docs and Jocks, they've been the best team. They got Posey, Fielder, Kinsler, Machado, Peralta, DJ, LeMahieu, Encarnacion, Granderson, Chu, Cruz, Gardner, Garcia, and Hosmer. So you would think they would have it. Plus, you look at their pitching, Kershaw, Pineda, Tanaka, Motts has been okay. Lackey's been pretty good. So you would think they would have the upper hand, but I honestly wouldn't put anything past Tom. He has been making moves and getting breaks all year, and it wouldn't shock me if he didn't do it again. I think Docs and Jocks is in for it.
It'll be an interesting final. I'm actually looking forward to seeing how it shakes out.
Yeah, it will be interesting. So, all right, that's enough about baseball. Neither of us are in it, so I don't want to talk about it anymore.
Oh, by the way, I did tie Pat, so I'm going to advance in the consolation ladder.
Nice, because you tied him, so you beat him in the regular?
Half a game, and it came in handy. So.
Wow, nice. Well, you look at fantasy football now as we turn our attention, and one thing is clear after the second week, not in the books, but close to the books, Mounties is the team to beat.
Yeah, oh yeah. As long as Brady, Edelman, and Gronkowski stay healthy all year, I don't think they're going to lose. I don't.
Really?
I'm going to say they're stable. But,
wow.
If they all stay healthy. I mean,
well, that was on the road at Buffalo, and Buffalo's rebuilding, granted, and Buffalo made a comeback, but yeah, they just tend to make the plays, and Brady, love him, hate him, the guy's the best quarterback in the league right now. He's locked in, especially now with some injury news to Romo, and Drew Brees is not playing very good at all right now. Peyton Manning looks like he's 107. I mean, really, we'll see what Luck does Monday night, but it's really Brady, Rodgers, and Luck, and then it almost seems like there's a fairly significant drop-off after that. Not huge, but the other guys are a bit below that.
Oh, you got to put Sam Bradford up there, man.
Well, I forgot. Yeah, I forgot him. Wow, that offensive juggernaut. Yikes.
Dude, that was I was watching that game and Troy Aikman saying, this is probably one of the worst games I've ever seen offensively. I mean, it was brutal. It was bad.
How many points did he score for you? Like 7 or 8?
He actually
he got a touchdown at the very end, right?
8 for me, and that last touchdown was huge. It was garbage time, and he threw,
8 points.
He threw 2 picks and he fumbled.
Wow.
So he had 3 turnovers. At one point, he was -1 for me. He had he was negative points, which is what the Miami defense did for me this week. -1 at Jacksonville. How does this happen? This league is the craziest league, man.
Yeah.
There's really no. I mean, you look at New England's the only great team, really.
Looks like it.
Everybody.
Yeah. Well, let me ask you this. You're playing Tom. He's got to make 31 points up. You've still got Randall Cobb to play tonight, which, even though he's going against Seattle, you would expect him to at least get you 10, 12 points, I would think, at least. Because he's going to catch 5 or 6 balls,
Right.
He's got Marshawn Lynch, Dante Moncrief on Monday night, and the Jets D Monday night. You got to feel pretty, because if you pencil in 14, let's just say 15 points for Cobb, now you've got about a 45-point lead.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to feel pretty good.
I feel pretty good about it, but I felt a lot better earlier in the day when I was really rolling, and then all of a sudden I hit the skids in that Dallas game. I did have Lance Dunbar in. My second running back is really weak, and I put him in there because he got some receptions, and the guy got me 7 points. I really can't. He did all right today, but that Dallas team now, man, I don't know. I mean, they won that game today, but now Romo's out. Broken clavicle.
Is that what it is?
Oh, yeah. He's probably going to miss...
6 to 8?
They didn't give a timetable, but I'd say at least that.
And Des Bryant got a bone graft in his foot. I mean, that's 10 to 12 weeks. That's playoffs, right?
Oh, yeah. So you got Brandon Whedon leading the charge now. But,
well, they got a 2-0 cushion, which is nice, for him. But, yeah, that's going to be tough for them as a team, but as a fantasy team, I mean, you'd think he's going to go to Witten quite a bit, but those are the 2 main fantasy guys on that team, right? Des Bryant and Tony Romo. Everybody else is kind of uncertain.
Well, you look at that division, man. They're 2-0. Washington is 1-1, and then you've got New York and Philly bringing up the rear at 0-2. I mean, that division was probably touted to be one of the better divisions when you got Philly and Dallas in there.
And New York lost it in the fourth quarter again. They gave up 14 fourth-quarter points and lost it in under 2 minutes again. Yeah, they got trouble over there. From a fantasy standpoint, though, this is why Mounties look at Mounties, 168 points. I don't think anybody's going to break 130, but him. 39 from Brady, 33 from Edelman, 24 from Gronk. So what is that, 72, 82, 92... like 96, 97 points just from those guys again. And last week he had 88, I think it was.
96 points, it looks like. Yeah.
So 11 better than what he... And last week, those 3 guys would have won the match for him against Ansys. And then you put in Odell Beckham Jr. with 27.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. And look, they got -3 from their defense, and they still scored 168 points.
He had Flacco on the bench, 25 points, and Steve Smith on the bench, 25 points. Yeah, he's funny because he's like, hey, I don't really know, NFL that much. I'm from Canada, but he's like, I'm just going to grab a bunch of Patriots, and if they have a good year, I'll have a good year. Well, so far it seems to be working.
Oh yeah, that was really when he got a break. I mean Brady the suspension was lifted, and
Yes. Yeah.
about before you wanted him, a few other teams wanted him, and he happened to be the first guy to reach up and grab him. And then you throw Edelman in there, and plus we're a PPR league, Edelman and Gronkowski. I mean, gee, I mean you can just see the numbers here, crazy.
Well, Mounties is looking to go 2-0. Adam Johnson, Purple People Eater, is looking to go 0-2. Although he'll be happier because his team won at least, the Vikings. Ansa's trying to keep pace with Mounties and go 1-1 and try to get back up there. I don't know how many they've got left though. Paul's got a 101-66 lead. Well, he's got Luck going tomorrow. I don't think Luck's going to get 40 points, so that should be over. He might. You never know. If he does a Brady and gets 36, 37 points.
Well, if he does, he better not throw to Andre Johnson because Ansys has that guy.
And he's got, he's got one. Well, look at it, though. Big Ben, look at the day he had. I mean, quarterbacks went really late not really late. Quarterbacks went later unless you had one of the Rodgers or Luck, and then Manning went early too. But Roethlisberger, 36 points, and last week he didn't have a great week, and that's why Paul got beat. But he's looking to even up at 1-1 now, which he needs to because he's a Lions fan, and his Lions as a team are not good. So at least he'll have a fantasy team that's good.
What about
Slammers? Are they in your division, Slammers?
both these teams are.
So Wing and Fling's up 98-73. They've got one to play. That's Aaron Rodgers tonight. It'll be interesting to see what he does against that Seattle defense,
Yeah. It looks like they've got this victory wrapped up though because Slammers has Eddie Lacy, and if Rodgers, he's going to have to go off and Rodgers do nothing, and that's not going to happen. And then he's got Hauschka, Slammers does. So, they got a 25-point lead at this point.
Yeah, that's over.
I think that's pretty much over. So Wing and Fling, after a tough fantasy baseball
2-0.
2-0.
Attaboy. Well, I mean, Kim stepped aside and Billy's running it. I'm sorry, Kim, but I think we know the weakness. I think we've discovered the weakness right now.
Billy taking over baseball next year.
We might not allow that. I'm going to get beat by Docs and Jocks, so doubly. They beat me in baseball. They're going to beat me in football, which...
Double whammy.
Yeah, it's a double whammy. Now, they've got nobody left. They got 26 from Peyton Manning, and they got 37 from Larry Fitzgerald. I would just tell you this. I've said it all along. They've been lucky. Larry Fitzgerald will not score over 30 points again the entire year. But he got 3 touchdowns today. I need Devontae Adams to match that. I need Rodgers to hit Devontae Adams like crazy. I need the Seahawks, though. If he does that, then the Seahawks aren't going to score many points because they got their D. So I'm in a world of hurt.
Yeah, you're 40 points down.
Yeah,
and
that's pretty much over.
If Crosby's kicking field goals, then Adams isn't scoring touchdowns too. So you're kind of canceling yourself out there. But so you'll be what, 1-1? You're 1-1.
Yeah, I'll be 1-1. Docs and Jocks will be 1-1, and then Volcanoes look like they're going to lead the league 2-0. And it's funny because when we talked about the teams we liked the most, we liked Pride's team the most, and they're going to go 0-2.
What's he? 119.86. Yeah, there's that. He's
only got one guy left, and Pat's got 3.
Look at the 49er defense for Pride, -8.
Oh, that's horrible. Well, you look at this. I mean, Antonio Brown, was that the 3rd overall pick?
Yes, 3rd overall pick.
36 points. I mean, that's what you want your 3rd overall pick to do,
Absolutely.
And these, in a PPR league, these receivers have done it. Julio Jones, for me, has played really well. He was the 2nd receiver taken. He scored 20. He scored 25 plus each game. But Teddy Bridgewater had a big day for Pat, which is nice for you to see as a Vikes fan.
Yep.
Amari Cooper. Boy, Oakland looked really good, and they won that game. Stuffed one in at the buzzer almost, and then, Broncos D came up big for him. The Chiefs basically, during that game on Thursday night, said, "What can we possibly do to give this game away?" And then they proceeded to do all 10 things they had on their list, as opposed to just one. So that Broncos D was good.
Who's really a nice player is that Jarvis Landry on Miami. there was a stat they threw up today. He's had like 11 straight games dating back to last year where he's had at least 5 receptions in a game.
Where's he? Whose team is he on?
Miami's wide receiver.
No, but who's got him?
I do.
Oh, self-serving, bringing him up, isn't it?
Yeah, of course. Let's talk about my team. Heck, enough of a beating in baseball. I got to chirp about something.
Well, you do have a nice team. Your biggest problem is going to be quarterback, because I thought Bradford might be able to pull it off, but they just don't look good, man. I mean, maybe he'll get used to it, but I mean, don't you think that's your? I mean, but golly, Jamal Charles, Travis Kelce, that Landry kid, Cobb, if he stays healthy. I mean, you could use a second running back, but
I did pick up Nick Foles too, as a precaution. He got 12 points today. I mean, nothing spectacular, but gee, Bradford is as bad as Bradford played. Though he only scored 4 less points than Foles. So
yeah, well, there's nobody out there. I mean, I emailed a couple of guys that had 3 quarterbacks and said, hey, what would you take for this guy or this guy? And they didn't even respond to me. So I don't know if they just don't know what they're doing, or if they just are like, no, I'm not trading him. And one of them was good, because I inquired about Tony Romo, and Adam didn't respond. And probably, he could have traded. He probably could have got something for Tony Romo about 3 days ago. He can't now, but.
How about Derek Carr? Scored 32 points today.
Yeah.
Look at him.
Well, the problem is.
He had 18 points today.
I'm not Johnny Manziel. No, I'm not.
Ryan Mallett, 19 points.
I thought Ryan Mallett might do pretty good. I think he might do okay.
Tyrod Taylor, 31 points.
Yeah.
So there's guys out there. No one wants to trade with you. You can just tell them whatever.
Well, yeah, I mean, there's guys out there from week to week, right? What did Tyrod Taylor do last week? Like, I think he had 18 points or something like that, which, I mean, that's okay. It's better than what I got. I got 4.
Points?
Yeah, so. But yeah, it looks like we're gonna have what? How many 2-0 teams? We're gonna have Volcanoes in my league. You're gonna be 2-0. Wing and Fling is gonna be 2-0. So 2 in your division.
Yep.
And then just Mounties. It looks like so there's gonna be 4 2-0 teams.
Is he in your division, Mounties?
No, when you look at that fantasy cast, it's got them listed from in the division. So it's Mounties, Ansas, Eaters, and Friedman. He's in the East, I think, or the West, or whatever it is. I don't remember what it is.
The cast?
Yeah. So your league will be the only league with two undefeateds in it.
Yeah. And that's going to change next week.
You guys playing each other next week?
Oh yeah.
Well, see, I got Volcanoes next week too. Well, let's just look at next week.
I'm going to look at Wing and Fling right now and do a little scouting report. And they got some nice players. It'll be tough to beat.
You think so? They had a nice little deal. What do they have? What is this line? Plus 42, minus 42. What in the world does that mean? Oh, is that scoring?
That's your point spread for next week.
They think I'm going to beat him by 42?
The line is, you're a 42-point favorite.
You know what happened last time I was christened a favorite on this show, Deron? My loopers went in the tank, and I lost the whole daggum league. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. So we have a matchup of 2-0s. I'll be playing Pat, trying to give him his first loss, and then, young Friedman gets Mounties. Good luck with that.
Yeah. Who do they play? Who does New England play next week? Let's see. Oh, home against Jacksonville. Oh, yeah. You know what? They might pound them so bad that
pull them out.
Guys will...
I might start Jimmy Garoppolo, just hoping he plays the second half of that game.
Any Patriot reserves, start him.
Hey, when is Tom Brady's bye week? It's week 4. Who's got?
Oh, that's a good.
Please
question.
be me. Please be me. Uh-oh, something just happened. Ah, crud! It's Pat.
You know what? I'm gonna go and fiddle with the schedule.
Yeah,
right
you
now.
got to fix that, man. First week we don't play league. Oh no, wait a minute. Oh yeah, this is week 4. If you look at the schedule, They play Jacksonville, and then they got their bye.
Yeah.
And he's going to get crushed, Mounties. That'll be his only loss of the year, though, to be honest with you. I would imagine.
Yeah, it's not a bad thing. You're scoring 170 points a week. You can have one off week. It's not that bad.
Who's he going to put in? He's got Joe. Well, he's got Joe Flacco. That's not a bad backup at quarterback.
Flacco, and then
Steve Smith.
Running backs are a little suspect. If you look at his team, Mounties.
Yeah,
Alfred
yeah.
Morris, Joseph Randall. Nah, not that crazy about either one of them.
He's just going.
Tight end. That's good. He's decent.
Yeah, he might be okay. He might actually give a good go there on that week. So anyway, all right, Deron. Any last thoughts here before we wrap this one up?
I just hope I can hang on and beat Tom, because we know what he's like with his comebacks.
Yeah.
30 and a couple games left to play. So if I can get a decent game from Cobb tonight, I'll be fine.
Yeah, I think you're going to be fine. So, all right, guys, good luck, and good luck to Docs and Jocks and Tower. Oh, I almost threw up a little bit when I said that. In the championship game of baseball, fantasy sports, rap baseball.
Good job. Way to endure, and well, didn't have to endure anything. They just waltzed in, pretty much.
Just rolled them out there. All
There
green
you go.
lights. All green lights.
All green lights.
All right, Deron, have a good weekend. Hang on, beat Tommy, and then you win the consolation ladder, and I'll try to beat Pride for third place, and then we'll have a moral victory at least.
Sounds good.
All right, talk to you later, guys. See ya.